Now, see what will happen to 3002. 3002 is coming here, correct? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will not give the price this time. Now, 3002 is coming here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Hopefully, the 7890 also should be maintained. Yeah, 7890 also is there. Okay, see, I'm creating a purchase info record now. No, I'll not create a purchase info record. I'll create a condition record using the T code MEK1. Okay, I'm creating a condition record using the T code MEK1 for the condition type Z001, and I'm creating it specific to a material info record land specific. Okay, I'm creating it with reference to material info record land specific. I'll tell you why I'm doing it. You'll understand it later on. Let's follow this for now. Okay, J000. Now my info record category will be 0. On giving it as, for example, 101. Okay, this material, if I'm buying it from the supplier for my purchase organization J000 and my plant J000, if it is a standard purchase, then the price is 101 per piece is what I've told here in this condition record, which I'm creating using the T code MEK1. Okay, I'm saving it. What I did was a simple key combination. I chose a combination of material info record, plant specific, and the rest is you all know how to key in the values. What are the values it is asking for? We need to key in those values. That's what I've I've done here. Now, what was my previous material? 7893 was my material number. This is how the PO got created. Z002. You see the value here. Now, I'm going and creating one more PO, P21N, for the other material. This is for the second material for which we maintain the condition record. 7890. Did we maintain the condition record for 7890 or which material would we maintain? I don't remember also. Right. Combination was 7890 only, right? Super. Now, is the price coming? I maintained a condition record. Is the price coming to the PO?
No, sir.
2466 7890. 2466 7890. I have maintained a condition record, but still it is not coming. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, even if you go and maintain a purchase info record also, I'm going and maintaining a purchase info record now. Slash in ME11. Here, not 1 or 100. Here. Purchase info record got created. Now I'm recreating the PO for the same material in the combination. The price come or should not come? 7890. Will this price get picked up automatically or it will not get picked up automatically?
Okay, automatically, sir.
It got picked up automatically. However, the calculation it is. Okay. However, the calculation it is, there is a currency conversion or whatever happened. Because of that, this price is getting picked up. See here, 101 euro is equal to 4,99,863. INR is what it is saying.
INR.
But you see here, 002.
No, sir.
No, sir.
When Z001 is there, Z002 also is coming and it is coming in red here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the requirement, I last time chose it as 6 only.
Condition
6.
one,
Now I'm choosing it as
6, sir.
I'm choosing now as 5. Okay. I'm choosing 5, saving it. Same PO, I'm repeating it again. We need to add 2 more fields there, which is not being added, not 2. Any more fields are required, anyways, we'll see that, the usage of it, and then we'll draw a line. Is there any change here?
No change, sir.
No, sir.
J02.
Z002, it is still coming up here,
Correct.
whether you put it as 5 or 6. So this Z002, and even if you leave it as blank also, it will come up. Okay. So this Z002, when we select this no condition exclusion or condition exclusion, right? So actually speaking, when we select this option called as condition exclusion, what is supposed to happen is Z002 is not supposed to come up if a condition record is found, basically. So that's a key intention of choosing this particular 5 and 6 and things like that, right? So that's a use of it. Condition excluded not equal to hex, which simply means condition is not excluded. 1 second. Condition exclusion is not equal to X in the sense if it's not equal to blank, condition is not excluded is what is going to indicate here. Okay. So no condition exclusion, which simply means its condition is supposed to be included is what it's going to indicate. So when it is 6, basically what's supposed to happen is we need to, this 002 condition type, when this pricing, when this is not equal to blank, 001, when it is not equal to blank, then it is supposed to be required is what it's going to indicate. And that is what this 5 and 6 are doing here. Okay, this requirement field 5 and 6, what are the value that you are keying in here? Based on that only, this particular 001 and 002 will play around is what I'm basically saying here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
There's one thing. See here, there is one more important thing here. Now, in the PO only, I'm getting this error called as enter in net price calculation item, please correct something. Error in net price, not enter. Error in net price calculation, item 10, please correct is what it is saying. Now, I'm going to this field subtotal. What is this?
Copy value table.
Copy value.
KOMP.
PRTWR
gross value.
It is my gross price. That's what I'm calling it as here 9. And for this particular field also, I'm adding it as 9 because these are both are nothing but the gross price. Okay. Now this particular value here, I'm putting it as 7 here. I'm pressing enter. Okay, what does 7 mean? It is based on the rebate. The price is supposed to be is what is going to indicate here. So I'm choosing it as 7 here. Okay, I'm saving it. Let me create a PO again and let us see what would happen. See, I'm showing you in the trial and error method, but in real time, we'll do everything in one single shot and then we take it forward basically. So that's what would happen. Now, is there any error?
No, sir.
No, it is, sir.
No, sir.
Now see here, I'm adding a discount again. 100. Hey, no. Yeah, that's fine. 100 INR only. That is fine. Freight charges 100 INR. For example, now this value is not changing here. It is remaining the same. Just that the freight charges are also getting added. Now if we click on check, no errors. Why it was throwing out an error was because the subtotal value level calculations was not happening. So remember this, for gross price, the subtotal is 9, and for the net price, the subtotal is 7. Keep this in mind. This is important. Okay, please write it down also somewhere if required, because this is what will happen when you try to define a new pricing procedure also. You should be aware about it in this particular values here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Basically, your gross price is supposed to be counted as a total value. And what is this? You see this field here, right? This value. KOMP, KB, BTR, something it was saying, no? KR, BTR, some field value it was showing, right? When I selected that option 9, this is the value that it is referring to. Should I consider this value or not is what it is asking. And yes, we need to consider this value, overall value. That is what is a case here. So what I'm saying is 101 is for one quantity. If it is for 10 quantities, the price will change. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Here, this value it got changed. This remains the same. This, this got calculated and it got multiplied by 10, and this value it became the overall value. So this value is actually the net price now in score. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
That calculation and that we were not taking into consideration all this while, because of which the error was showing up. Now, when we change that subtotal value to 9, that is taking into consideration, and the same is with the net price also. Net price is after the discount, whatever the price is coming up, that is considered as net price. Now, so what is the actual price? What are this?
Copy value to
Copy values to the
Hmm.
KOMP and EFFW or effective value.
EFFW or effective value.
Okay. And now see what's going to happen. I'll add one more statement here. It is not allowing me. This in edit mode or not in edit mode? It's in edit mode only, no? Yeah, why it is not allowing this? Because I need to create a new entry. Okay, see. Now we were talking about some condition types here. For example, if I want to add any of these condition types, I need to create a new condition type. I need to add it. Now, for example, we thought like these condition types are something. I mean, all these condition types are something called as what is that? Time independent condition types. Only in case of situation, based on the situation, I will key in the price manually. So that is what is going to happen in this particular situation. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So if required, only then I'll add the value. If it is not required, then I'll not add the value also in the first place. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second. Let us create two different new condition types. Friends, two new condition types. Let's make one out of them as time dependent, other one as time independent. Now, what will be the difference between time dependent and time independent? In SAP standpoint,
In time dependent.
Validity period is valid date and time.
in
And
SAP
independent is a
perspective,
manual.
time independent is manual, time dependent is auto. So now,
Auto.
what is the difference in SAP standpoint with reference to a condition type?
We need to key in manual in time independent in PO.
In the condition type, what's the difference between the two? Read your notes. Today's notes. Not. Huh?
Time dependent is valid time and date, sir.
What is the other thing that you have written between the time dependent and time independent, or what is the notes that you have written today with reference to condition type?
Access sequences.
We have
If you have an access sequence, it's called as automatic condition. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we can build a
Yes, sir.
automatic condition record for the condition types which have access sequence only. That is a key thing there. Correct, right?
Yes,
If
sir.
you do not have an access sequence, it becomes a manual condition type. Agree?
Agree, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yes, sir.
So that is what I'm trying to say. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is a condition type which has an access sequence that becomes auto condition. If it is having an access sequence, we can create the condition record automatically and make the price flow automatically. If the condition record is supposed to be created, then it simply means we need to have, what do we need to have? If I need to build a condition record, then what should I have?
We need to have an access sequence in the
We
condition
should
type.
have a access sequence. Otherwise, you will not be able to create a automatic
Automatic.
condition type. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if I want an automatic condition type, then definitely I'll be in need of a
Access sequence and condition.
Access
Sequence.
access sequence, without which it will not be possible overall. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's a key important thing. Keep in mind. Now we'll create two different condition type. One with access sequence, other one is without access sequence. That's what I'm basically trying to say here. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Now, which indirectly or directly means what? Which directly or indirectly means what? One is time dependent, other one is time independent.
Yes, sir.
Correct, right, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One becomes time dependent, other one becomes time independent. Now let us create the condition types. Two of them. We'll see how the system will behave. Okay. And there are two things. One is you can go to OLME, and from OLME you can go to conditions. Where is conditions? This here. Under conditions, define price determination process. Under this price determination process, you have something called as define condition type. You can go here and you can create the condition records from here also. Okay. Sorry, condition types from here also. This is also possible. What's the decode here?
M/06.
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 That is what it is. I can directly go to M/06 or I can go from the SPRO path also is what I'm saying here. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Now, closing this. Let us create a condition type now for you can create multiple condition types. Let us create a couple of them for now. Okay, I'm calling it as 3004 and let it be retained as freight charges only. 3004 is freight charges. And now the access sequence, I'm taking this out. Okay, I'm taking this access sequence. We'll create a new access sequence and we'll add that access sequence here. Okay, now do we have accrual key? Yes, which means what is the use of this accrual key? What will happen if I keep the checkbox versus what will happen if I don't keep the checkbox?
If we enable, the price is calculated
The price
separately.
is calculated to
The freight charges are calculated separately if it's a freight charge or any condition type related charge. If the charge is supposed to be not going on getting tagged to the material price, then we don't need to keep that. I mean, if you want that price to be tagged separately, then we need to keep the accrual key. If you want that price to be calculated on the top of the material price, then we don't need to keep the checkbox. Clear?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, here the condition class. This is A. A stands for discount or surcharge. Like I told, it can be base price. In case if it's an PB00 or PB XX, it will be B, which means Z001 and Z002 condition types will have a B. And this is freight, right? So it becomes a discount or a surcharge here. Clear? That is what SAP
Yes,
is
sir.
saying.
Yes,
Whether
sir.
it is, no, if you want to change something else, you will not be able to change it. This is what it is having there. So we need to keep that only. Surcharge means additional charges. Discount means it's an additional, sorry, the discount that is coming from the supplier back to us. Now this value is plus, I mean, the freight charges is something that I need to pay to the supplier. So because of that, it is positive. If supplier is paying back to me, then that becomes a negative here. So that's a key thing here. How do you want your calculation to happen? Based on percentage, based on value, or based on your quantity? So that is a calculation type that it will be coming out of, that is what is being showing up here. Okay, it can be A, B, C, or whatever it is. Mainly, these are the three things that we generally use. It can be based on the gross weight also, but generally we make use of A, B, and C only. Now, condition category is B, indicating that it's a delivery price. What is that? It's a delivery price. So, in case if it's a regular price, okay, the gross price, then it will be H. Okay. If it is a any other thing, then we can generally choose it as delivery cost is what it's going to indicate here. That is what is being selected here. I'm coming out of it. These things, we'll see these two fields. This is important. We'll see that. First, let me complete the condition types and setting up the complete pricing procedure. And then we'll go back to those two fields, and then we'll play around with those fields to understand the usage of that thing as well. Okay. Now, right, see here, this is important. What is this?
Changes which can
Changes
be made.
which can be made.
Made with
What does it say?
manual.
Manual entries, no
And it
limitations.
is no limitations. Now, what is this?
Not
Not
possible to
not
process
possible
manually.
to process manually.
Which simply means if I keep it as not possible to process manually in the PO, I cannot key in the value manually. It has to come from a condition record only. That's what this is going to indicate here. Clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is one important thing, whether it's a header condition or item condition. See, if you go to the PO, in the header also we have something called as condition view. Can I add that condition type here manually? Yes. What is that picture? I need to enable the checkbox. I can keep it as header condition, and if I keep it as header condition, I can add it on the PO also in the header level here. In the where is that? Here, we can add it here also. If the checkbox is kept at the header level. If that is kept only at the item level, it can be added only in the item level. If I remove that item level checkbox, it's going to indicate that I can key in that value only in the. If I take this out, what is it going to mean? I took out this item condition. So what it's going to indicate?
We cannot.
We can
Cannot
add
add
the-
conditions
not
in
enter.
item level.
The item condition.
Cannot key in this condition type in the item level. It is supposed to be added only in the header level is what this is going to indicate here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Are we
sir.
clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is one
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Should I be able to delete this condition type or not? Once added in the PO, once the condition type is added in the PO, if I select this delete button, should it get deleted or not? If yes, no. What are the thing it is? Based on this checkbox, I can control that. If I don't keep this checkbox, it simply means I cannot delete it. If I keep this checkbox, I can delete it. That's the indication here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this pricing procedure, I'm leaving still as blank. Let it be here. I'm going ahead and pressing enter. I'm saving it. 3004 is what I've created here. Now I'm copying this 3004. I'm making it as 3005, for example, and I'm calling this as labor charges. We'll use both labor or unloading. Okay, let's not create multiple condition types unnecessarily. I'm calling it as UNLD charges. Okay,
Yes, sir.
unloading charges. I'm not doing any changes to this Z005. I'm returning it in the same way. Okay, there are two condition types that I created, Z004 and Z005. One is for freight, other one is for the labor charges
Labor and
or the unloading
Unloading.
charges. Okay, I'm saving this. Now I'll add an access sequence to this unloading charges. Now again, I'm copying one more condition type and I'm creating it as Z006 and I'm calling it as expedition
charges.
charges. Okay. To get the product quickly, we create this charges is what I'm trying to say. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
created 4, 5, and 6, correct?
Yes, sir.
We created 4,
Yes.
5, and 6. If you want to add even discount also, you can go and create one condition type of discount also. For example, Z003, which was not created. And see here, this is a discount on surcharge or whatever it is, right? So this is a discount and this value is negative. It can be added only when both at the header level, item level, and we are also able to go ahead and delete it also. This possible is what it is saying here. You can add a access sequence here also. It's not that you cannot add an access sequence here. You can still add the access sequence also here, and you can write a condition record based on that also. Now I'm saving it. I'm going back to my 16 columns here. let us start replacing it first with Z003. Okay, this is Z003 discount on percentage, and my freight charges I created as Z004, and I also created something called as Z005, which is my unloading and labor charges here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This is done. Now I've created one more condition type also called as
J006.
Z006. I'm adding that also here. I'm calling it as a counter as 2, and I'm calling it as Z006. Fine with this. Now my condition types are added, whichever I created it newly also, and everything is fine. Now I'm saving it. We haven't completed it. Okay, we need to add two more things inside of this. One is statistical indicator, and it will be coming on this particular condition types here. We need to add the statistical condition types. These values are segregated out separately. That is when this becomes a statistical condition type. Only that is a key important thing here. So whenever these values are seen at that point in time, we need to keep this statistical checkbox also from SAP perspective, and approvals also should be activated as well, is what this is going to indicate here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is perfect. And there is one more thing also that we need to add here, calling it as 20, for example. Step number is 20, no counter, no condition type. I'm calling it as actual price. Okay, I'm calling it as actual price. Now, in the actual price, from where should I start and where should I end here? Actual price.
1 to 10.
There's not one. From where should I calculate? From 5, right? Sorry, not from 5, but from 10. I already have the net price here, 10. On this 10, I'm adding this prices here. So until 12, 10 and 12, between 10 and 12, the calculation will happen, and then my final price will come. That is what my actual price will be. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, here I got the net price after the discount. 100 minus 10 is 90. On the 90, I added 10, 10, 10, 30. Which is 120 should be my actual price. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Here, this 10 is, I'm calculating the changes on my 10. Okay. If here I'm calculating the freight charges on my gross price. So now if you want this also to be changed, you can make it as 1 only. Nothing wrong with that. I just added the 10 last time to show you the difference. That's the only thing. Now all of these charges will be calculated based on my material price only, is what I'm saying here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Guys, understood?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
See here. There's one, not one. There are two more things that are still pending. What are those two things? We'll see it now. Before seeing everything, we'll go and create a PO first, and then we'll see the other remaining things. Now the price is coming. Yes,
Yes,
no,
sir. Coming.
From- from a
Yes, sir.
PIR discount on net price. I'm adding it manually here. Okay, Z003. I'm adding a price here 10%. I am going and trying to delete it. Am I able to delete it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I was able to delete it.
Because we have enabled that delete option.
We are
We
enabling
are able to enable option.
We have enabled that delete option. That's the reason. Now I'm coming here again. I'm trying to add Z003 here, and I'm giving it as 10% here. Is it accepting?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
being
Yes, sir.
accepted?
Accepted.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Accepted,
Here.
sir.
Yes, here. I'm copying this material number. Sorry, this line item number. I'll change the material number in the line item to 793 something was that, right? Enter. Price is not that. That's okay. I'm just giving some random value here. Now on the line item 2, see what would have happened here. What is the condition type? Z003, 10%. 003, 10%. Where is it coming from?
Header level.
No problem. Wait. Here, you don't understand? No problem. Here, 0004. I'm adding it again as 10% here. Okay. 0004 is not allowed as item condition, right? Why? Item condition checkbox is not selected.
Not enabled.
Okay. Now I'm going to header level 0004. The price is blank here in line item 2. If I go back to line item 1, 0004 is still blank here. I'm adding 0004 here. Is it 0004? I'm adding it as 10% here. Now back to the line item. What is 0004?
10.
10%.
It will come from header.
Okay. It will flow from header. What are the value that you give in the header level condition type? The same value will come up here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the difference between item, header, and the deletion. If you are able to select and delete it, it simply means the deletion checkbox is enabled. If you're not able to delete that, the deletion checkbox will not be enabled. Is what is going to indicate here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Okay, same is going to be with leverages also. So now I'm adding some value here, 10%. This also is not an item condition. Okay, not 00. Leverages is what I was supposed to add. Oh, 3005 also, I made it as an header condition. O M/06 3004 and 5 and 6. What have I added here? Item condition is not there. Item condition is not there. Here also item condition is not there. I'll enable it as an item condition also. Okay, I'm enabling this as an item condition as well. And even this particular 0005 also, I'm enabling it as an item condition here. I'm saving it. Now I should be able to add that value next PO, not this PO. In this PO, if I need to change it, I need to go back and come again and do it. 21N. Wherever item condition is activated, it will allow me to add it even in the item level as well, is what I'm basically trying to say here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, 1000, discount is 10%. Then it does 10%. It is not going to hello because it's data condition. However, my labor charges are now supposed to be hello here. 10%, 3006, 10%. I'm adding it up. Now, what's the overall value here? 900,
900.
1000, 1100.
100.
That is what is my actual price here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Actual
sir.
price will always come in the hand. If you want to add tax, you can create one more condition type. You can add the tax also before the actual price, and wherever you want it to be. Net price after tax, you can keep one value there as a net price as tax as a blank space, and from where you need to calculate, from where you do, until where from and to should be added, and then we need to make that calculation happen. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's the overall thing about the pricing procedure. Now, what we'll do is all those things we have seen now. What are this? Define condition type. This is what we saw. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now we need to do two things. One is what is this?
Maintain condition.
Maintain condition.
Make condition.
In release strategy, we created something as a parameter. How did we create? What's the T code used to create a parameters, or what was it is called as in SAP? What is it called as?
CT04, sir. The characteristic.
Character
It's called
is
as
CT04.
characteristic and it is used, I mean, it is created using CT04. Your characteristics is nothing but your parameter based on your approval was happening, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, here also we need to create the condition tables based on the parameters on how my price is supposed to be calculated automatically. So, for example, supplier. When I'm buying a material from a supplier A, and if my material is 1001, and if it is getting delivered to my plant J000, okay. If my plant is J000, and if I need to add any other condition, I mean, any other parameter, for example, purchase organization, company code, whatever it is, you can add those values as well. And then what is my price? My price is, for example, 10,000. Okay, price is not a parameter. I'm using these three parameters to calculate my price or
calculate the price.
to not to calculate, to maintain the price in the system so that it can come up automatically on the PO. Okay, this should come up automatically on the PO when this condition is maintained in the PO. Understand? If I'm creating a PO with
Yes,
the
sir.
supplier material and for this particular plant, the price of the material should be so and so. Similar way, for discount also, I can choose the same conditions. Or if I want my discount, say I am buying a material from a vendor upfront. When I buy a material from a supplier A, I'm getting an upfront discount of irrespective of the product, discount of 5% or 4%, whatever it is. Okay, irrespective of whatever the product it is. If I buy any material from the supplier, then I get a discount of 5%. Okay, if I buy, it could be also established based on your material also, based on your plant and material combination, based on your supplier and plant combination, based on your supplier and material combination, supplier, material, plant, purchase organization, company code, anything. Okay, based on any of
Yes,
these
sir.
values, your condition tables can be built, and that condition tables will help us in creating access sequences, and and in the sense, in the end, it will become a I mean, lead us to a condition type. So now what we'll do first is we'll create a condition table first. Here, maintain condition tables, create condition table. Important, you cannot create any and every condition. For example, if you give 001, it will say it's already existing. If you have 500, it might already be existing. You always need to choose the number in a reverse way, starting from 999, for example. This also might be available and existing. See, this also is existing. So 998, possible. 997, if it's already existing, it will not let me go ahead and create it. If it is not existing, only then this kind of a screen comes up here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Again, 997. See, if you click on this F4 button, you might not get all the values here. Okay, you might not get all the values also here in a right way. So keep in mind, because the same condition tables will be created even by the sales team also. Okay, so 997 is empty. So I'm using 997 here and pressing enter. Now, what are these are all the parameters. However, I need to choose which parameters now. Now, for example, material. Double tap on this material number, it comes and sits here. Okay, same way. If my plant, select this plant code, double tap, it comes and sits here.
Material type.
What? Supplier. Add it. If you want to add more, you can add any of the fields. But this field values, when you add it, it should be there on the PO. If the value is not there on the PO, then it will not. Example, what is company code? Here. Okay, I can choose company code also. I can choose purchase organization also. Okay, purchase organization. Okay, anything can be chosen as a parameter. Whatever is here, everything can become a valid value. But this values, once it is there on this side, the same values should also be there on the PO at the time of PO creation. That's what I'm basically saying here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
997 has chosen this field. Now what I'm doing is generate.
Generate.
Now once we click on generate, it is saying, there is a table with the same field 736. Okay. However, I'm fine with that. I'm pressing enter. You want to generate the condition table? Yes.
Yes.
Now, your package is ME. Okay, please write this down. Your package is
ME.
ME. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I've given here. It cannot go wrong now. Now see here. I'm going into OMS2. I'm keeping a dot here. I'm saving it. What kind of a transport request it is? What is the kind of transport request it is?
Customizing request.
Customizing request.
It's a customizing transport request. I'm canceling it. I'm not saving it. Now see here, I've given it as ME as a package. I'm clicking on save. It says original system set to SAP. Yes. What does it say? Blank. Now what should I do? Now what should I do?
We need to create one.
How?
By clicking on one request.
What? What should I do now to create a transport request?
Click on one request.
Not one request. Create request.
Create
Create
request.
free request,
Uh,
then enter short
I'm
description.
calling it as pricing procedure. I'm pressing enter. Now, what kind of a request it is?
Workbench request.
Workbench request.
Workbench request.
Workbench request. What am I trying to create here?
Workbench request.
Condition
Condition table.
Condition table.
What kind of a request it is?
Workbench.
Workbench request.
I'm saving it. Enter. Enter. I will get a message. A9, see, I'm creating a condition table called as 997, but the table A997 got created is what it is saying. See, it is marked for generation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
997 got created. Now, let me choose 994. Here, right? I'm choosing only material and vendor combination. Only my supplier, MNOPM material. It has only two combinations, two parameters only. If I buy a material from which of the supplier it is, then at that point in time, clicking on S, clicking on save. Okay. Workbench request, it is already generated. Clicking on save. It got created. Now 993, for example. Here I'm choosing only supplier. Okay, I've created three different condition tables now. One is 997, 994, and 993 now. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
You can create multiple condition tables based on the parameters on which your price is supposed to be automatically calculated. That is a key important thing here. Okay, I'm adding one last condition table. I'm adding a combination of supplier, purchase organization, material, and generator. Enter. 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 Now my condition tables are created. Keep that in mind. 997, 992, 3, 4. These are the condition tables that are created. Okay. Condition tables are now created. Now the next thing is we have something called as access sequence. What is this?
access
Define access
sequence
sequence for purchasing.
I'm going inside of it. Define access sequence for purchasing. Now I'm directly going inside and creating an event. I'm calling it as J000. Okay. I'm calling it as surcharges. Okay, J000, I'm giving a description as surcharges. There is nothing inside of this so far. See, if I double tap, nothing. Now select this, go to
Accesses.
double tap on accesses. There is again nothing inside here. Click on new entries. Access sequence number. Always remember, try to start it with 10. Okay, always try to start it with minimum 5. Okay, 5 or 10, something like that. Go in the intervals of 5, 10, 20 in that way. So that if some new condition comes into play or new table comes into play, I can add it as 4 or 3 or 2 in that way. Clear? Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why I
Yes, sir.
gave 5?
sir.
Okay, why I gave 5
Yes,
is
sir.
okay, a new condition table came into play and I need to add that first. So if that is the case, I cannot add it if it's a 0 or 1, I can make it as 0 as a beginning. So keeping in mind the other consequences, we generally try to choose it as 5, 10 in that interval so that in case if something comes in the middle, we can add that as well. Now I'm calling it as 10 here. I'm calling it as 994.
994.
Okay, and this one is 15, 993.
993.
Okay, see here, I've not added one condition type here still. I've not one. I've not added 99234. Yeah, I've not added one. I'll keep it aside. I'll tell you why. Now see here, this is can I change it here? I'm able to change it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If the situation is in such a way that you are able to change it, your access sequence is not set up completely. So for that to set up, select it, double click on fields. You're getting the warning message. Press enter, enter, enter. Now, these are the fields that are there inside this particular condition table is what it is saying here. Yes. Now go out. Here, this is grayed out. Correct? 997 is grayed out. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only once it is grayed out, that condition table is rightly linked to your access sequence is what is going to indicate you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is what I meant.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now everything is grayed out. It simply means your access sequence is set up properly. Here, what kind of a transport request it is?
Workbench.
If that is not, it's a workbench request. Okay, there is also a workbench request. Your condition tables are and access sequence are the only places where you get the only place where you get the
Workbench.
workbench
Workbench
request.
request.
I'm calling it as labor charges, for example, giving it as J001, and I'm going inside of accesses, new entries, call it as 10 or 5, and 992, for example. Supplier, purchase organization, and material. I'm adding it here. Just enter. What? Now this is created correctly. Save it. Okay, got what I meant? And have you people understood what is happening here? What did we do here?
Yes, sir.
What did we do here?
We linked our access sequence to the condition
Access
table.
sequence to condition table.
It's the other way around. We linked our condition tables to the access sequence. We didn't link our access
Yes, sir.
sequence to condition tables. We linked the condition tables to the access sequence, right?
To the access sequence. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm coming out of this configuration. I'm going now to the define condition types. Okay. I'm going to the condition types. I've locked it somewhere. Here. No, not there here, sorry. I'm clicking on S. Now clicking on edit. Okay, what's our condition types? Z00, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what we have created, correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now see here, I'm going into Z003. Z001 and 2, I'm not touching it. I'll tell you why I'll not touch it. We can touch it as well, there is nothing wrong in it, but we don't need to touch it also. I'll tell you why. Z003, do we have access sequence here?
No.
No, sir.
I'm adding a access sequence as J000. Okay, I'm adding an access sequence as J000 here. Same way, Z004. Do we have a write charges here? I'm calling it as J000 itself. Here also access sequence.
That is the condition.
My mistake. I didn't notice that. Labor charges J001.
One.
Okay, labor charges J001. Expedition charges. Do we need access sequence?
No, sir.
Why?
Because it is not automatically, so we can.
Not a regular situation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we have created the condition tables, access sequence, and we have linked the access sequence to the condition tables also. Sorry, we have linked the access sequence to the condition type also. This condition types are also in my pricing procedure YM0000 also. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All these condition types are there in my pricing procedure, no? YM0000. Now see MEK1. Z001 is showing up here. All the condition types, many of them will show up here from the sequence which we created. What are all the ones which are showing up here?
Z03,
Where
Z0.
is 216? Why 216 is not coming here? Z002, Z006 is not coming up here. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
It is item level.
We have not added access sequence.
We did not had access sequence to that. If we do not have access sequence, we cannot create a condition record. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, see here, I'm adding discount condition here, Z003. And press enter. What does it say?
Material plant supply.
Where is this coming from?
Condition table.
997 condition table.
It is coming from access sequence. Your condition type is linked to the access sequence. The access sequence, whichever the sequence that you have given, is the same sequence that is showing up here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the sequence? Right?
Same sequence. Yes, sir.
Now I'm adding one more sequence called as 1, and I'm calling it as 99. Okay, 992 is the first sequence. Saving it. I'm again going back to MEK1 slash MEK1. What is happening?
It is also coming, sir. That we will.
Whatever the sequence which is there in the
Yes, sir.
access sequence, it is coming up in the same way, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm maintaining one condition record for this combination. See what's gonna happen. I mean, what this is done, whatever we have done is wrong. Why it is wrong is always system should check for the majority of the parameters. If not found, then go and check for the next level parameters, and then finally the last level, least level parameters. That's how the system is supposed to check. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm just choosing a wrong sequence. That is fine for me. I'm just going ahead. We'll change it in the end later on if we want to. When I'm creating a PO with the supplier, for the purchase organization, if my material number is 7893, if I buy a laptop, then the price is 10,000 INR. Where is it? Yeah, this is percentage, not the value. If there is a value, then we need to give the currency. Here it is not the case. And so it simply means it is not correct. It's 10% discount is what I'm getting, is what I'm saying here. Z003 is nothing but a gross price discount. Discount on the net condition is what we are saying here. And when I create a PO with the supplier for the purchase organization, and if my material is so and so, then I'll get a 10% discount is what this condition record is saying here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, see, I'm going back. Key combination. I'm choosing this option also. When I buy a material 7893 for my plant J000 from the supplier so and so, and if the company code is J000, go to this purchase organization, right? Yeah. And if my purchase organization is J000, then I'm giving it as 100, for example. This is net. This is also percentage only. Okay, I'm giving a percentage of 5%. Okay, I'm giving a percentage of 5%. I'm telling you why. I'll tell you when we create a PO, we'll understand what is the difference and what will happen and how to control that. We'll learn it. Okay, I'm saving it. Now I've written two different condition records. I'll add the last condition record as well based on supplier upfront. Upfront, if I buy a material from a supplier, whoever the supplier it is, supplier. Okay, I'm getting 1% discount, for example. I'm saving it. I've maintained a condition record for J000. In the same way, you can maintain it for J004 or 5 also. 4 also you can maintain, nothing wrong in it. You can choose it. If I'm buying a material from a supplier, so whatever the supplier it is, I'll get a discount of, sorry, I'll be having an 2% freight charges is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm saving it. Going out Z005, press enter. Click on key combination, only one combination is there. That's the reason when I pressed enter, it went directly inside. Okay, understood what I'm saying, guys? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
We are maintaining the condition record here for the different condition types. Now let us go and create a PO and see what's going to happen in the PO. Then you will get the clarity of what is happening. Even if you don't get the clarity even after this, let us know. Let us discuss on that. Understand what can be done. Net price, nothing. I'm giving 10,000 as my net price. What happened here? 3003, 10%. 3003, 5%.
5%,
3003, 1%.
1%,
3004, 2%.
2%.
3005, 2%. All these things are coming automatically, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Because we have maintained
Condition record.
we have maintained the condition record. Okay, and that's the reason why it is coming. But is this correct? Same condition type, different discounts. Is it necessary?
No, sir.
Agree what I'm saying? Getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, there will be one discount with respect to what are the combination it is. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm adding multiple discounts for the same purpose, then what's the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll click on this analysis button. Here, Z001. Do you see any green color marks here?
No. No, sir.
Z003.
Yes, sir.
There is an indication also. See, inside 003, you see a pointer kind of a thing or a arrow mark kind of a thing, and if you expand it, these condition records are found. See, if you click on this, condition record has been found. This is a value based on which condition record is written, and this is found. You select this, all these values are there in the PO, and you have maintained a condition record. This also is found. This we have values in the PO, but we did not write a condition record, because of which condition record is missing here. Clear? We didn't write the condition record for this combination, right?
Yes, sir. The 4 options we didn't choose that.
We didn't choose the third option. We chose only the 1, 2, and 4.
4 as well.
Now, going into supplier, the last one, this also we have maintained. PO is created for the supplier, condition record is maintained for the same combination, because of which condition record has been found. See here, /O MEK3. If I go to MEK3, Z003 presented for this combination, I didn't maintain anything. Okay, execute, nothing. For the first combination, so I executed. What is that? Whatever is that, it is going to come up there in the PO also. So the last combination also we have maintained. Even this combination also we maintained. Okay, it is maintained 1%. Whatever is maintained will flow to the PO. That is what is happening here. In this case also, whatever is not maintained, it will not flow to the PO. That is the case here. Same with RC00. If you see this, condition record is missing. We didn't maintain the condition record. Z004, did we maintain the condition record? Yes, it is maintained. It is coming. Others, it is not even showing. Z005 also, same way. If you have maintained, it will show up. It will, otherwise, it will say as condition record has not been found. Or condition record missing is what it says. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Go on, check.
Yes, sir.
I clicked on the wrong button. Click on edit. Okay, click on check. No errors. Everything is all good is what it is saying here. However, the issue is this is not supposed to come up multiple times. If there is a kind of discount, there will be only one discount, irrespective of whatever it is. Not every discount should come up on the PO. If 10% is coming, if that is eligible, that is supposed to come. If this 5% is coming, let it come, but not the other two. In that way, whatever is required, that is what is supposed to come. Even if you have maintained multiple condition records as well, there is only one condition type it is supposed to show up. So for that to happen, what is this?
Exclusive.
I'm keeping the checkbox on all of this. I'm
Yes, sir.
saving it. Okay, I've enabled the exclusive indicator on the access sequence. Okay, I'm saving it. Coming out of this. Now I'm going back to the PO again. Let us recreate a PO. How many times is Z003 coming?
Single
One
time.
time.
One time, sir.
Here, it is not even going and searching for it. Okay, your exclusive indicator, what will do is, as soon as the condition record is found, it's found. No going and searching further. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where will you keep the exclusive indicator? In the
Access sequence.
Access.
in the access sequence, we key in this value. Once it's kept, it's kept. That's all. After that, no further things there. Okay. If the condition record is found, it's found. That will come out to the PO. If the condition record is not found, it will not come to the PO. As simple as that. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Priority goes to
What?
in the Z003, 3 types have come, sir, before. Why it is gone to that priority on that supplier material and Matrix organization flow.
The
Combination.
sequence. This is a sequence, no?
Okay. Okay, sir. In the order of it.
Sequence, yeah. This is order or the sequence, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please write
Thank
one
you.
statement. Please write one statement, not one, two. First thing is, access sequence will act as a search engine.
Will act as a.
It will act as a search engine. Search engine.
Okay.
Searching engine. Search engine. It will act as a search engine. What will it do? It will search for the. What will it search for? Suitable condition records. It will search for the suitable condition records. It will search for the suitable condition records for a condition type. Access sequence will act as a search engine and it will search for the suitable condition records for a given condition type. Okay. It will search for the suitable condition records for a given condition type. Done.
Yes,
Done,
sir.
sir.
It will act as a search engine. It will search for the suitable condition records for a given condition type. And if the condition record is found, it will stamp the value on the PO. If the condition record is found, the value will be stamped on the PO. If the condition record is found, it will stamp the value on the PO. That's what we saw. Agree? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
is what
sir.
we noticed, right? If condition records was found, everything came on the PO. That's our first statement. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
using the exclusive indicator in the access sequence, we can restrict the system to search for the first condition record and to stamp it on the PO, and it doesn't read the other condition records. Using the exclusive indicator on the access sequence, we can restrict the system to search for. We can restrict the system to search for condition record, and once found, it does not search for the other records. It does not search for the other records. Clear?
Yes,
Done
sir.
writing.
Yes, sir.
That right? First, it went and searched for the condition records. It found 1, it found 2, it found 4 also. It came on the PO. Now, I kept this exclusive checkbox. What happened? As soon as it found the first condition record, it stopped that. It didn't go and search for the other records at all. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That is what is the use of exclusive indicator there. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I am out of this. Let us go back to condition types again. The last piece in the condition type. Z001. This is gross price. What does this say?
Pricing procedure.
What is this? What is this?
Procedure.
Pricing to the
What is this pricing? What is this name here? Value here.
RM double zero.
RM double
RM double
RM triple zero.
002.
Did I create RM0002?
No, sir.
We created
No, sir.
YM 0000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is there here? Is this correct? It is correct. Okay, it is correct only. This pricing procedure, which is there inside the condition type, is called as supplementary pricing procedure. Okay, it's called as supplementary pricing procedure. Please write that down. The pricing procedure that is seen inside the condition type is called as, what is it called as?
Supplementary processing procedure.
Supplementary.
Supplementary pricing procedure. Done. Everybody done writing the statement? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
What was the supplementary pricing procedure? RM0002. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Sir.
going inside of
RM
this control
0002.
data. I'm going inside of this control data. I'm copying this value, adding the contrast to Z001. This is the newly created condition type for gross price. Correct, right? Yes, no. We created a new condition type, right?
Yes, sir.
Z001 is what we created. That condition type is added where? Firstly in YM0000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Because YM0000 will be coming on the PO. Agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guys, are you able to correlate or not? Please tell me. What will be the price that will come up on the PO now? What pricing pressure will come now on the PO?
Automatically, sir.
What automatically? What am I asking and what are you saying? I'm asking what will be the pricing procedure name that will come on the PO now?
YM double zero.
YM0000.
YM double zero. YM
This
triple
is the
zero.
pricing procedure that is coming. Why it is coming automatically or whatever it is? It is coming because of the schema group of supplier plus schema group of purchase organization. That is why YM0000 is coming up. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
YM0000, it has the condition types. What are the condition types that are there inside of it? It has Z001, Z002, all this condition type. For the gross price, we have Z001 and we also have Z002 also here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Z001 is a time-based condition type. Agree? Correct, right? Time dependent, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
have
sir.
access sequence here, which means I can write a condition record also here. Correct?
Yes, sir. We can.
Now, there is this secondary procedure, which is nothing but supplementary procedure. Okay. Now, what it means is this condition record or this value, whatever the condition types that will be there inside of this, are the ones that become applicable for purchase info record. When I create a purchase info record, whatever the condition type that are inside of this pricing procedure, those are the ones that become applicable in the PIR. So when I go to ME11, I'm giving a price here in a PIR, clicking on conditions. What's the condition type here?
Z001.
Z00.
Clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We had created many other condition types, right? Let me choose one, 715. Who knows? Maybe possibly this might come up. No. Where do I need to go to find a condition? Sorry, position for record. What's the table?
EINA.
SA16 EINA. Will I be able to differentiate based on my plan? No. I can no. I know that I've created it based on my creation ID. So I'm giving it as mml underscore 00. If I execute it, I'll get some PIRs here. So these are the info record numbers which are being created by me. So what I'll do is I'll copy this. Let me go back to EIN table. In the info record, okay, I'm restricting my purchase organization to purchase organization and plant also to J000. Executing it. See, there are some combinations here based on which it is being built. Copying this, going again back to EINA. I'm passing that info record number so that I can identify what is my material and vendor number. So I don't want this particular combination. I can choose this combination, right? So if I go to ME12, 466 7794. 466 7794. There is a PIR already created. What is that?
Condition type Z00.
All the values gets changed in the whichever was there in the past, right? Is not in the procedure AM RM 0002. Something is coming up here. Why it is coming up? Is there a price here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is happening? Nothing is happening. Here, I'm saving it now. Okay, inside where RM 0002, I have added my Z001. Inside my supplementary pricing procedure, I have added my Z001. This Z001 should reflect on my purchase info record as well. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Z001 is coming. Why it is coming? Because of this only. But the price is gone. Why price is gone? Why is the price gone? Can you guess? Any guess why price is gone? We had created a PIR correctly only in the past. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
It was created under PV00. Now that PV00 for a combination of the supplier, it is not valid. That combination is now changed to Z001. So that's the reason why this value is not showing up in this level. Clear? If you want to create a new condition record, you need to rechange it and then only it will start working. All the PV00s, whichever was there earlier, right, that will be replaced with Z001 now. That is what we are doing now, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For that to work properly, we need to have that gross price condition record here is what I was trying to say. Anyways, wait. Here, Z001. If I click on this, all these condition types are coming. Okay, all of these condition types are coming, but what is applicable for us? Not everything is applicable for us, correct? Say, do we have our Z002, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming here?
No, sir.
Why it is not coming? Now tell me why it is not coming. What is not coming? RM002 blank 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 blank, and access sequence also is blank. Somewhere we have values and some places we do not have the values. Now I'm going into m/08, going into RM002, going inside of this RM002 control data. Now my discount condition types are, there are several things here. I'm adding a new entry here, copying it. The 10th entry with a 14 counter. Z003 is my value which is supposed to be here. My discount is supposed to be calculated based on my gross price. Based on my gross price, my discount is supposed to be calculated. I have added that value here. Likewise, Z002 also should be ideally applicable, which is not there here. Under 31 until under 31 until 12, we have a value. I'm copying this value 31, 13, 3004, press enter, enter. So where should my discount, sorry, freight be calculated? Based on my gross price. Add that value here, copy it, 14, Z005, press enter, enter, save it, save it, go back to PO, sorry, PIR, /n, M11, here, already got created. Oh, no, 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 no. Material number is wrong. My material number was 7893 or 8302, I don't remember. 7893 earlier. 7893. Go inside. Use the price. Press enter. Conditions. Z001 is coming. Type Z002 now. What does it say?
Condition type is not in the procedure, pricing procedure.
It is not there in the pricing procedure. What is supposed to be done now?
Yes. We need to add that condition type into the pricing procedure.
It is already added here. R0002, it is added here.
No, sir.
Then
So add Z005 added there.
3003, 3004, 3005 are added here. 006, I don't think I added it. If I try to add it, it will give me an error. Okay. 4 and 5 is added, and we added 001 also, and 3 also. 2 we did not add it as a gross price because it's a manual price. So if it is there in this particular RM002, only then they start coming up on the purchase info record. Understood what I said?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Hey, you need to, what are the condition types that you created? If you want them only to be coming on the PO, then you need to follow a sequence where you need to create the condition records inside your main pricing procedure, that is for PO, which is YM0000. Correct? That part is clear to everyone at least? Yes, no? I do not have any patience to teach you one more time. Go and look into the recording and learn it if you want to. If not, leave it. Okay, I can't
Yes, sir.
keep repeating the same thing 1001 times for you people. So whenever I ask the questions, if you say yes sir, and when I ask you a question, if you keep blank, what should I call it as? Ah. This is my local procurement related purchase pricing procedure. And this has all the condition types which I created today. This values will flow to the PO. This is my main pricing procedure. This is one thing. Now, if I want the same conditions to be applicable on the purchase info record, then I need to create, add those condition types inside my supplementary pricing procedure also. And only then the values will start coming up on the PIR. That's the only thing. That's something about the pricing procedure. So if you have any questions, please list it down. Please practice it. If you understand, practice it. In the exam, right? Keep your blank faces. Answer will come automatically. Yes, sir will come on answers for that. Okay. Take a break. Come back at 3:45. We'll take one last topic and we'll wrap this batch first. Even I'm tired now.
Okay, sir.